Hi, today I want to speak to you about something other than technique. I want to speak to you about my take on Bach, to be more specific, the solo sonatas and partitas, and to be absolute specific on the beginning of the adagio of the G minor sonata, the first sonata. It is probably the most played piece of music in auditions and competitions and what's not. So it's of course my taste, my idea. If you have other ideas, please be free to argue with me. That would be fun. And the thing about that is so hard about playing Bach and interpreting Bach is because it's against, it's composed against the very essence of the violin and the very essence of who we are. The violin is meant to play out the voice, to play a nice melody, and not care about stupid harmony. But Bach came along and said, okay, why don't we try to take this melodious instrument and turn it into a guitar or harpsichord or organ or whatever you want to call it. And that is something that is hard for us, even in an instinct, to relate to. So we need to kind of learn a different language. And this is a good example. The beginning is a good example because we have four chords connected by a line. That line is not a melody. That line is just a scale going up and down, like a road going from one chord to another. And essentially, those chords are meant to put us in the mood to listen to harmony, to just chords happening again and again and again and changing and interchanging and lead us to the fugue, which is a whole different meal. So what we have here are four chords. I'm not going to name the chords. Let's give them kind of a number that indicates the tension level. So your first chord, your beginning, will probably have a 1 out of 10 tension level. The next one, and there's augmented fourth here. So you can feel the tension rising, right? 4, 5, 6, and then we have back. We go back to square one. And this little roundabout that Bach just did is very typical to his music. You can find it in the chaconne, for example, back to the D minor. And he's doing it in many other places. Once your eyes are open, your ears are open, you can find it in different places. So he's just trying, in my view, to just give us a full circle. We're in G minor. So we have to connect those chords. And the connection in my kind of rule book is that if I'm playing a chord and then I'm playing a line, unless something interesting harmonically happens, which can happen, it's Bach, he's broke all the rules, but unless something happens, I am still in the spirit of the chord that I just played. So I'm going, I'm in 1, so I'm staying. Now I'm in 4. Now I'm in 7. And we're back in 1. And the way I cut the chords that's my interpretation, and this is your freedom, because you can cut the chords in different ways, in different speeds, according to the tension that you want, and that will give you the voice that we are sometimes, the personal voice that we are hoping for. But the chords are there, and the chords are written, so it's would be not, for me, not right musically to finish that kind of line with a huge forte, with a huge shout, because you just came back to the chord you just started. Hope that confuses you on a higher level.